about boxing. I had people running around with internets behind me. But Lee, you used to take live calls. You had a big radio show. No, I didn't. I never took live calls. It would expose that everybody knows more about boxing than me.
That's most sports. Yeah, that's most sports talk shows.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Everybody talks like they're in a position of authority. You know why everybody talks like they're in a position of authority? They've got an earpiece with an assistant reading them stats.
I know that.
I didn't do that.
I brought in
the best boxing writers.
Lee, they screen the calls, and then they'll write down what the call is and give that paper or, like you said, earpiece to the guy that takes the call, 20 fucking minutes later? Then he has hella ammo about what you're going to talk about.
Of course. Look, if I have time to pull up Box Rec, I'm going to sound like a genius.
Exactly. Or you have three guys working on the one question the caller's about to ask.
I get asked this all the time. Why do I use specifically writers like you or Bobby or... Because if you ask them real questions, they're going to quote real fights off the top of their head. Bobby actually has baseball cards somewhere in my mind. Like, he's got that stuff.
Right.
It's always been like that. It's been like that with all the co-hosts. Look, as much as we dislike Julian all those years, Julian knew frickin' European fighters like nobody's business.
What did he shot AK-47s with the Sutherlands?
Yeah, Julian was a little scary.
Crazy ass story.
Yeah, he was a little tied up in the business. All right, let's see what else is going on.
Hopefully his name ain't in the arrest papers coming Monday morning. Ooh. No? Oh, did I go too far? Sorry. Pull it back.
Deontay Wilder takes on Bermain Stervine, Part 2. If you listen to this show and you listen to our betting show, I told you this past week, you've got a live underdog in Bermain Stervine. Why? Deontay Wilder's had too much of a gap and a break, right?
And he talks about everybody else.
He should have eyes on the prize, Bermain Stervine, because Stervine's going to come in as hot and as fired up as he humanly can. Lou DiBella is putting spin on the fight. He thanked everybody for being on the call. He wants to say that the card's going to be great. He's got Porter. Their combination with the PBC is going to make it a great night. Bermain Stervine had this to say. Well, I'm happy to be on the call. I had a perfect training camp, which was an exceptional training camp. So it was just a matter of time. I have a few days left to finish up in camp. I always thought that the fight was never going to happen. Yeah, me either. If you ask me, from the moment they announced the fight, the first thing I said is, this fight is not going to happen, and I've got to get ready for Deontay. I'm with you, Bermain. I really am. Deontay Wilder had this to say. Well, my head is in a peaceful state of mind. What? I still have to get back now and still just analyze my career, and I'll just sit back and just think. I'm like, what have I done? And what have I done so wrong to get a bad of the stick with every fight that comes in? All I ever wanted was to fight the best. When I say I'm the best, that it shows not only on the record, but also the way around as a person. It just saddens me. Man, it just saddens me. Did I put enough emphasis on this? It makes me reevaluate my career. It almost made me lose the love of boxing for a little bit, as well as a little bit, because of certain things and activities that have been known in this sport, with other guys avoiding and wanting to get on bad substances when they know they're not supposed to be taking it in the first place. Wow. Can I just say this for all of you Fight Net Radio fans, if you didn't understand that? Deontay Wilder is a dick. He's a dick.
I didn't understand it, Lee, and I'm right here with you.
Let's go back through it. Well, my head is in a peaceful state of mind. I'm not giving any thought to Bermain Stervine.
Right.
Paragraph number 2. All I wanted to do was fight the best. When I say I'm the best, that it shows on the record that. The PBC won't let me fight anybody because they're afraid I'll lose. Paragraph number...
He said that?
He said all I ever wanted to do was fight the best. When I say I'm the best, it shows that... No, I'm reading between the lines, Andrew.
Gosh darn it, Lee.
Okay, third paragraph, I'm going to read between the lines. Here is what Deontay said. It just saddens me. Man, it just saddens me. It makes me want to reevaluate my career. It's almost made me lose my love of boxing because everybody that I'm supposed to fight is trying to avoid me. Now reading between the lines.
Right.
Everybody's juicing or getting DQ'd with the help of the PBC because the PBC knows I can't really fight, so they're paying off people in high places to make sure I don't have to fight anybody in the top 10.
Yeah.
How'd I do? I read between the lines.
Did fine. You know what I say, Lee?
This fight, by the way, everybody go bet $100 on Stravine. Go grab that 100-1 or whatever crazy line you can get. I'll look it up right now.
And what I want to tell people is I believe even if Luis Ortiz would have put that medicine on that application that he was doing for the drug testing, they still pull out of the fight because of health issues, correct?
Yeah.
So it was a no-win for us. It was either they were pulling out because he was trying to cover a steroid with a medication. Remember, that's what his eyes out there on the streets were telling him. He was IVing during the press conference to try to get steroids out of the blood, and then he was doing this medicine for a cover. That sounds a lot better, but I bet you even if that medicine was on that application, Wilder would have made a video. Hey, y'all, he's got high blood pressure. I ain't going to kill somebody, right? Come on. Like, stop
He's
it.
plus 900 at the Wynn Las Vegas, which gives me a great opportunity to say, hey, go to discountlasvegas.net. Oh, sorry, lasvegasdiscount.net. Sign up, go to Vegas. Okay?
I'm nervous about Stravine, Lee.
Oh, put money on Stravine. He's 9-1, bro.
I just hope, I was so disappointed in the first fight. He was so lazy. He didn't throw any punches. Remember, he was like a walking punching bag in that first fight. He's really got to bring it this time.
I think all he's got to do is hit him.
You think he's that?
Yeah, I am not sold in any way, shape, or form on Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, and you're right. He hasn't fought in a long time. He's fought nothing but B-level guys. If Stravine is actually here to win, it could be a fight. But damn it, that first fight, it just seemed like Stravine was a moving target. He wasn't really a competitor or a contender. So he needs to bring it big in this fight. And he says he is. Look, at this time, people, he knows he could take the punch of Wilder, right? He knows he can go 12 rounds with them. I mean, there's things that are different in this one, so I'm hoping that Stravine brings a different attitude. But what happens if he can't reach Wilder like in the first fight? You know what I mean? If Wilder's height is too much for him, is Stravine really going to drop back to, all right, well, let's just go 12 rounds so I can say I went 12 rounds with the heavyweight champ? Or is he going to go in there and try to win it? Try to go for it all. Leave it in the ring, I guess. That's what I don't know. And so, but plus 900, yeah, you guys want to gamble? You're out there in Vegas. Where'd you say, Lee? Where are they going to go through?
Yeah, plus 900 at the Wynn.
No, where are they going to go to?
Oh, they're going to go to lasvegasdiscount.net, and then they're going to go stay at the Wynn at over 50% off. And then while you're there, you're going to drop a C note on Bermain Stravine. Don't bet more than you can. Look, he's still an underdog. But at 9-1, come on.
Yeah, those are good odds. And for Vegas, those are probably the best odds you're going to play with.
100 to get paid back 1,000. That's your trip to Vegas in a nutshell.
Yep.
Billy Joe Saunders takes on David Lemieux. They had their press conference. For those of you who live under a rock or don't know, we talked about it last week, but they had the press conference. There was a lot of hostility in the air. While WBO middleweight champion Billy Joe Saunders, 25-0, 12 KOs, and former IBF world middleweight champion David Mario Lemieux, 38-3 with 33 KOs, hosted their first press conference in regards to their fight, which will take place December 16th in Canada. It's presented by Golden Boy and Eye of the Tiger Management. What a shitty company name. Billy Joe Saunders Billy Joe Saunders had this to say. The fight has good fight written all over it. There's a lot at stake. I'm going to have to be very aware because, as you all know, boxing is a funny game. It can end very quickly with one punch, and it goes both ways. David is going to eat some, and he's going to beg me to finish him off. David Mario Lemieux had this to say. I think that you are in for a surprise. I will be at my best and take the title from you. If the fight demands me chasing you, I will chase you. If the fight demands me to go toe-to-toe, I will. On December 16th, I promise I won't leave the place without the belt. I'm extremely excited. Let's get it on.
It's a dangerous fight for Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders was right in line to get the winner of Canelo Triple G, even the loser. He was in line to get a big fight. The fact that they chose Canada, and I know you believe that a gypsy going to Canada is really not that big of an issue, but I believe it is for one reason. He's not a likable guy. This guy is racist, sexist. He's made so many comments that you could pin against him. Had his son hit a fighter in the nuts during the weigh-ins. Totally looked planned. Okay, he even told his son to do it. He even bends down and says something in his son's ear, and we all know his son knows how to fight. They put out videos all the time of his son looking pretty awesome on the mitts. He went over there and he hits the dude right in his groin area. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I say hit the dude. It was Willie Monroe. Called Willie Monroe's mom a hooker. Said he was going to have sex with her after the fight. I mean, this guy he's not likable. So I don't know how Canada is going to take in Billy Joe Saunders. I know they love Lemieux. Mario Lemieux?
Mario Lemieux.
David Mario Lemieux.
God, I've cultivated that joke for a long time now, Andrew.
So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. What I'm scared, Lee, he's not going to be able to touch Sanders. Look, Sanders is a hell of a boxer. That one thing I seen in that Willie Monroe fight, because I liked Willie Monroe. He's not a top contender, but he's there. He is a legit title defense. And he outboxed the shit out of that American boxer. And Lee, you know me. I love the American boxers. I think we have the best circuit in the world. We do. That's why everyone comes here to try to test theirs. And Billy Joe passed with flying colors. Now, it might have been something about Willie Monroe going over to the UK to getting that opportunity. Maybe that took away something from him. But, hey, that's his fault, not mine. All I can say is Billy Joe Saunders did look like a decent boxer puncher that night. Don't know if Lemieux has the stuff to beat this guy. He's really going to have to eat a lot of punches to get on the inside, and when he gets there, he must work because Saunders is not an easy target at all.
There you go. Which takes us to the Twitter report, brought to you by LasVegasDiscount.net. When you're planning your next trip to Las Vegas, go to LasVegasDiscount.net. Save money. How can you beat it? What we do is we bring up Twitter, we type in the word boxing, and we see if anybody actually cares about boxing each and every week. Sadly, it's not ever anything great. The most important thing on Twitter right now appears to be that the Kardashians are bigger than boxing and making more than most boxers. In fact, the Kardashians are making more than Mayweather right now. They signed a five-year, $150 million agreement.
Oh, that is not more than Mayweather.
Well, you're not counting their endorsements or the products they sell.
I know. Yeah,
That's just the TV deal.
The baby lines that are about to come out. Everybody's having babies. Babies are popular right now in the Kardashian family. Forget nude photos. We need baby lines. You know what I mean? That's where the money's at.
So all you have to do if you go on Twitter, first and foremost, follow me on Twitter. Type in Lee
pacifiers.
Hunnish. Click and follow me. Then
don't you want a Kanye West pacifier, Lee? What the hell?
Yeah, it's gonna be champagne flavored. All right, we're popping tops, and we're making it rain up in this biatch. Oh my God, the title of the show: Popping Tops and Making It Rain in This Biatch.
You know what? Didn't get no hate mail off of the PBC her Instagram models.
No,
I thought that was.
And wait, by the way, being a dick, I sent it on Twitter to those organizations. I wanted to make sure that they were aware of it. I wanted to see if I could actually get a rise out of anybody. All I did was get a lot of thumbs up. I got a lot of the click like button on Twitter, the heart button. Oh, well. All right, so here it is. What's trending right now in the wonderful world of boxing on Twitter? Well, let's start off with Eddie Hearn, who is a boxing god. Forget women's boxing. This was boxing. Very proud of Katie Taylor, crowned world champion last night. Just the beginning for Katie Taylor. Her first championship. Eddie Hearn's female prospect. I believe she's Irish. Know anything about Katie Taylor? Former Olympic, world, and European champion?
No, I don't, but I do know rumors are that Holly Holmes might be making a return to face Katie Taylor. So look out for that announcement. I told you, Lee, the UFC, I don't know about their women's